Hi YouTube, it's Nicole here, and I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes because I have a lot to talk about, and I don't want to go over because I've already made it once and I had to redo it now. It's July 1st today, so I am 2 days shy of 2 months post-op gastric bypass Roux-en-Y. I'm down about 50 pounds from my highest weight and about 38 pounds down from my day of surgery. And today I'd like to talk to you about changes, because if you're thinking about having bariatric surgery, or if you're post-op who's newer, or like me, or just anyone interested, there's a lot of changes that happen in 2 months. One negative thing that's changed for me is my mood. I'm a little bit irritable and impatient with my family and just in general. This happened to me before when I was on a Atkins type diet that was high protein, low carbohydrates, and I was just a snot. So I'm attributing it partly to my diet right now, and I'm also attributing it to I have PCOS, and there were months and months throughout the last few years where I would skip my cycle and everything that went along with that. So I was just very even-keeled and calm and patient and wonderful. But since surgery, and since a little before surgery even, I've been cycling more regularly, which includes all that wonderful PMS stuff. So that, between that and my diet, I think it's contributing to my mood, which I'm working on. Positively, my energy level is finally back up to, if not beyond, what it was preoperatively. A good 6 weeks after surgery, I was still, struggling with being tired or getting run down or just not having the energy all the time. It would usually hit in the afternoon for me, or I'd just be so really drained in the evening, kind of slow going in the morning. Now I'm much better and have a real spring to my step most of the time and have a lot of energy that I don't think I have had in a long time. So that's really positive. Also, some things I was thinking about are the changes between different surgeons and their programs. I watch a lot of different people on YouTube, and it's amazing how different all our programs are for nutrition. Some are much more strict than my surgeon's office is, and some are not so strict at all. And it's just interesting to me how varying they can be, and I know everybody's an individual, and doctors have their different ways of doing things, even probably nutritionists have different ways, but it's just really interesting to me to see that. So I even sometimes go on other bariatric surgeons' websites just to compare the different things. I'm following what my surgeon says, though, because he's my surgeon. And I thought I'd just state some of the information that they gave me for people who are pre-op or considering bariatric surgery and what it entails. I had to do, for my insurance, 6 months of pre-operative nutritional classes where I was supposed to follow a lifestyle diet plan, which was basically an adequate protein, low carbohydrate, sugar, low fat diet. Kind of a heart healthy thing, sort of a diabetic exchange thing where you're supposed to get 6 to 8 servings of lean meat, 4 to 6, or I don't even remember, 6 to 8 maybe carbohydrate servings, fruits and vegetables, so on and so forth. I couldn't lose too much weight preoperatively, or my insurance would not cover my surgery, so I followed it mostly and supplemented with some high-fat things so that I wouldn't lose too much weight. I did lose every month that I went to visit, but it was only like a pound. Where if I really followed that plan, I probably would have lost probably 20 pounds in 6 months, I would guess. Anyway, then once I had the surgery, for 2 weeks I was on liquids, which was 3 protein shakes a day, and then 3, my choices were like 98% fat-free cream soup, strained, made with 1% skim milk. I could have this sugar-free, low-fat yogurt like Yoplait, or homemade fat-free, sugar-free pudding. And that went by pretty quickly because I really wasn't hungry that much after surgery, and it was just a struggle to get those protein shakes down sometimes at the end of the day, but for the most part that went by quickly. Then for 4 weeks I was on pureed food. That was probably the most difficult stage. Pureed foods, I mostly ate canned chicken mixed with light mayonnaise because there was only a few things that I could mix it with. Basically, light mayonnaise or mustard, and I could also use that butter spray on stuff. I could have canned vegetables like green beans or carrots. I could have canned refried beans, but I couldn't have any kind of salsa to go on top. I could have ricotta cheese, but I couldn't put tomato sauce on top. Like a lot of, I was so excited to get that Susan Maria Leach's book that came with my samples from Bariatric Advantage, and there was a lot of neat pureed foods in there, but a lot of things I couldn't make because I just wasn't allowed. Right now I'm on, for 4 weeks, a soft foods plan, which opens up a little bit more. I can have about an ounce of light cheese. I can have any kind of sauce that doesn't have skins or seeds. So even salsa I really can't have. I got some taco sauce, which is, I did see a couple seeds in the bottle, but I haven't poured that on anything. Everything that I have that I've poured has been strained. So it has opened some things up and made it a little bit easier. In 2 weeks I go to get back to a regular diet, which is kind of scary because I can't believe already I'm going to be opened up to eating pretty much what I could eat pre-op, without those supplemental things that I was doing to keep my weight in check. So that's exciting. I love recipes, and I have been going to the library to get out low-fat cookbooks, heart-healthy cookbooks. I bought one at Barnes & Noble, and I wanted to share with you something called Flourish Your Journey. It's a DVD. Flourish Your Journey is, there's a website called flourishyourlife.com, and there's a woman named Anessa Chumbly who is a registered dietitian, and she works for a bariatric program called Clarion Bariatrics in Indianapolis. She's also on the TV there, I think, in Indianapolis, sometimes doing recipes and stuff for their morning show. There's like there's probably like 12 recipes in this DVD, and she goes through it all, shows you how to make things. She uses a lot of interesting ingredients that maybe are in your natural foods section of your grocery store that maybe you didn't know exactly how to use, but are healthy for you and have a lot more protein than normal stuff. So if you're interested in that, I would check it out. It's not terribly cheap, but I think it's well worth it if you're like me and you like to have things spelled out for you. I don't want to guess how much protein I'm eating. I use sparkpeople.com to make sure I'm getting in everything I need. So I'm almost running out of time right now, and I might have to make another one talking about some other things later, but for now, that's it. So good luck, everyone. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Bless our troops.